All right, here is your 4 operations in algebra number 1 and operations in algebra number 2 practice test on mccainforth.com. So I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. You can pause, fast forward, or rewind as necessary. Please listen for that secret word. Watch the lightsaber to see what I'm pointing at, and then you can do this with me, or maybe you're on here to just check your work if you've already completed the practice test. All right, here we go. We already did number 1 and 2 in class as a model example. Let's go straight to number 3. 63 is 7 times as many as 9. Equal sign for is times as many as 9. It must be written exactly. 63 equals 7 times 9. Groups of equal to 4 groups of 5 equal to 20. 56, make sure you notice the hints and mark them, times as many as, so we have 56 equals 8 times 7, and it matches exactly. All right, moving down, the break apart strategy. We've already done the top one, so you can see 6 times 19 can be broken into 6 times 10 plus, in parentheses, 6 times 9. And you can see how those join together to create 114. So we can do the same thing here. 4 times 10 and 4 times 6. So go ahead and create your equation. Plus, in parentheses, 4 times 6. And then if we went ahead and finished calculating those expressions, we would get the answer to 4 times 16. But you don't need to do that. All right, moving down, you can see our examples here. We need to be underlining important info, writing the equation, and labeling underneath. Hutch, Pete, Hutch, that type of thing. And writing a complete sentence answer. So that's going to be required for your test as well. So let's go down to this one. You can see we notice 7 times as many, so this is a comparison multiplication problem. We have versus Miller. We've set up our equation template. How many times always goes? Yes, you are right. Hopefully you said it first. Now we need to label like the directions say. So who is 7 times? That's Wismer versus Miller. This is not a real number. This is a multiplier. Wismer's real number goes right there at the end. So we need to go ahead and mark Wismer. Do you know Miller's or Wismer's real number? We know Wismer's, which is 21. And so now Wismer has 7 times versus Miller. How many mice does Miller have? We need to do the inverse operation. And you either know 7 times 3 is 21, or you need to be doing 21 divided by 7 equals. And so you end up determining that Miller is 3. That's why these labels are important. If you don't label, then you might have put 21 in the wrong spot. All right, so Miller has 3 mice. All right, on to the back. Here we go with Getz ran 24 miles, Campbell ran 3 miles. This says how many times? So we're going to notice that hint is question mark X. Did Getz run versus Campbell? How many times always goes first? Now we have 2 numbers, 3 miles and 24. 24 has to go here. 3 has to go here to make the equation true. And let's go ahead and label. Who is 3? We can see Campbell ran 3. Who is 24? That's Getz ran 24. Getz's multiplier is over here. So it's Getz versus Campbell. And so now you can see we can do what times 3 is 24, or you could do the inverse operation of 24 divided by 3 equals. So 3 times 8 is 24. So Getz ran 8 times more than Campbell. Pay attention to this question. How many times more miles? Getz ran 8 times more. Not 8 more, 8 times more. All right, and time for your secret word. Your secret word is going to be what I did a couple Fridays ago with my pants. RIP. R-I-P. Right here. That was unfortunate. Okay, and the last one is going to be this. Mr. Hutch's first group of math kids gave him 5 times more, so we're going to go ahead and mark 5x than his second group. His first group gave 45. How many snacks was the second group? How many times always goes first. Now let's go ahead and label who is 5 times. We can see the first group versus the second group. Where's the first group's real number? Right there at the end. So who do you know, first or second? We know, let's see, first group was 45 snacks. So that is right here. That means we don't know the actual second group's amount. So you either know 5 times something is 45, or you can do your inverse operation. And so we know 5 times 9, 1 less, 45. So here's our answer here. His second group gave 9 snacks. And that's it. If you have questions, you can email me or talk to another teacher in the morning.